But what I want to jump into now is talk about some of what I feel are what I call the golden rules. And if you're taking as copious notes as you possibly can, this is something that you may want to just pay attention. In addition to making these videos available for you guys, just at a high level when you're going through and making your own notes, you may want to just consider taking a look at these right here. And what do I mean with these golden rules? Well, if you struggle with test questions, and many of us this week are going to not stutter, that's what I just did, struggle with test questions, then you can lean on what we call the golden rules for the CISSP. Okay, check it out. People safety first. So human life is more important than anything else. And so if you get a test question where it says something about saving somebody's life, or making sure your employees are okay, or any derivative of that, then you really need to think twice before you eliminate that test answer. And what do I mean? Anything dealing with human life safety is probably the answer. Probably the answer. And it's likely you're going to have 2 or 3 questions on the exam for people safety first. Check this out. The management buy-in is critical. Why? Why do we think that? Management's approval for anything that we do is super critical. I know one thing, that you do not want to catch your manager off guard by them hearing something from somebody else instead of you. I had somebody say to me that it's better to be annoying than to not communicate at all. And I totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. So everybody is responsible for security within the organization. So if I'm just going through and telling you this, there's 2 to 3 questions that you'll see it worded in a different way on the management side of the house. When we talk about this right here, it's not your total responsibility within your organization. We have to make sure that everybody understands how important it is for security, and so they'll probably give you 1 to 2 questions on that. ISC squared, what do they do for a living? What's the number one thing that ISC squared does? Just like CompTIA, they're the governing body for the CISSP, right? But since they are in the training business, they want to make sure that they keep their bucket full. And so if the answer is give people more security awareness training or give people more training, ISC squared at least thinks that is a great answer to help continue to improve your security posture. And then lastly here, policy is the key to almost everything. If you don't have a policy for something, how can you enforce it? And so these are at a super high level what I consider the golden rules.